Back with another rant. So this is the person that I was defending. Here's True Sonic on the screen, as you can see. Again, I addressed in my last video, I'm not a hypocrite. I make these videos for evidence. And from now on, when I do my rants, the videos are because there was like a thread where Roger Young, now Ray McNash. I was gonna do a rant on him. I'm gonna make that video because he isn't that bad, but I'm gonna do this rant today. So let's get into this video. Jacqueline Campos, I don't really know how to pronounce it. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Jacqueline, I'm just gonna call you Jacqueline, said you're pathetic. Amy isn't a pervert. Now, I don't agree with the pathetic part, but Amy is not a pervert. Um, some people may agree with this and don't hate Amy at all, but she's really not a pervert. Like, a pervert is someone who's like, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I don't talk about stuff like that on my channel. I keep that stuff away from my channel, but you guys know what I mean. And she's not a pervert. People would just portray her that way just because she were to chase Sonic. Like, you people go too far on this stuff when it comes to Amy. Just stop. This is below the video of someone who believes that Amy is a better love interest than Sally Acorn. Um, I'm a faithful subscriber to this guy. Um, he doesn't make Son Amy videos all the time, but I'm gonna read this. Not gonna say the customer word, but this is WTF. And warning, a little disclaimer. I did cuss. I did write a comment that cusses one time because I was really angry. I was really mad at this guy, True Sonic, because he was really manipulating this girl. Yes, I know this is a girl because I read the whole conversation and she said that she's a girl. When did I state that you call? When I state that you call me, I mean, sometimes this person doesn't even have correct grammar. This other person. I'm also gonna rant on that other person, by the way. Even though I never said Amy was a pervert, all I said was early Amy wasn't a stalker. Get your facts straight, kid. It's not in stalker, it's a stalker. So I was standing up to this person. I said, don't call someone a kid just because they don't agree with you or what they comment. Please. I didn't say please. Plus, early Amy was just poorly written, but she wasn't really a stalker. She acts like how the average 12-year-old girl acts towards the crush. I don't like her in Sonic Riders and Sonic Heroes since Sega took her obsession to extreme, but it's pretty stupid to use Sonic Heroes or not Sonic Heroes, Sonic Riders or Sonic Heroes, since she has mature, although people prefer her in the Dark era more, while honestly, really don't. I really don't. I keep saying this time and time again. I don't really like her from the Dark era. Because it's just, they just took her obsession to extreme. She's fine in Sonic X, and in Sonic Adventure, but Sonic Heroes and Sonic Riders, I don't like her from those. She's a little too forward. There are a lot of flaws. I guess that's why many people like her. But she wasn't really good. She wasn't really good in those games. She's better off in IDW, in my honest opinion. Okay, this is when the hypocrite stuff come out. Okay, I don't understand how I'm a hypocrite here just for defending someone. You're calling me out even though I didn't start the name calling. I don't even know this. The name calling, hypocrite. He or she called me pathetic. I haven't right. You mean a right? This person has low grammar. I have a right to say what I said. I'm not gonna say it. Beep it. Because they are clearly acting bratty just because I proved them wrong. Both of you need to learn how to debate. Just be glad I don't invite my friend. We will crush all your dreams. Do you think I care? I'm trying to defend this person. There's another reason why I'm on YouTube as well. I defend these people, not only Tsunami fans. I defend other people on the internet. So you can't call people a hypocrite for that just because they're speaking their truth, their opinion. You just need to stop. It just gets annoying. But towards the end, a little spoiler alert, he's not really a mean person. So we're gonna get to the end. Facts proves otherwise. Sonic Adventures, she wasn't even really bad in Sonic Adventure. People are using Sonic Adventure just because when Sonic saw her, he backed away from her. People are just using that when all she cared was for the flicky bird. I think that's what they call him. Sonic Hero, Sonic Battle, I need to look back at the Sonic battle where they're coming from, but I don't like from Sonic Heroes. Sonic Rise, do I need to go on? Poorly written or not, it's still beeping, beepy character development. Okay, this is when I get a little salty here. Okay, Shub, you think I'm scared because you're using old games to support your proof? I don't need anyone to back me up. You're just a manipulator, period. You just get mad just because someone doesn't agree with you and your hatred towards Amy. Like, seriously, you just used the old game. She wasn't even bad in Sonic Adventure, at least in my opinion. You may not think so, but you're over dramatic over someone not agreeing with you, and you always make assumptions. I myself made mistakes, and we all make mistakes. You know, just like the whole Spidey thing, I just misunderstood Spidey. Um, but you really need to change your ways before talking to any other mature Sonic fan in the Sonic community, because you're just annoying and what you're doing is just unacceptable. Everyone has a right to have an opinion, but you just take it seriously like everyone has to agree with you or dislike Amy or Amy itself. Like, he really does. Okay. Here it is. This is when the hypocrite stuff happens. No, you shut up. I didn't call you a hypocrite, but after I call this person out for being a kid, in which they clearly are, and I have a right to say this, as they called me pathetic. Yes, it's a insult, but an insult is an insult, and I won't take that beat laying down. You have to get your involved when honestly it's none of your business. I was defending someone. Hello, I'm a person who's just nice. Like, I just love to defend people who don't mean any harm. Guys, I understand I wasn't in the middle of it, but I know this person, so that's why I just had to defend Jacqueline. You know, you guys should understand where I'm coming from. Old or not, evidence is evidence, and I hate to tell you there's more evidence of Amy being a brat instead of kind. Wow. Okay, using the old games. That's where it's all coming from. How the hell am I You are a manipulator. All I said was, in my opinion, with facts on my side, and manipulator forces that person. That's what you're doing. You're forcing a person to agree. That's all you're doing. All I did was send some stuff that might change their mind. You're trying to change their mind. You're forcing them to do that. All I did was give them another perspective. You can't take the heat, leave. I'm not offended. I'm really not offended. I'm just offending someone. You know, I'm really pissed off because this person, looking back at this comments, is really annoying for people to get mad just because you're defending someone. Like, it's really sad that many people in the Sonic community can't get along when it comes to these ships. It just gets really annoying and it needs to stop. That's another thing my channel is about, trying to brighten up the Sonic community, although I've made childish mistakes myself. But this just really needs to stop. Just look at this. Okay, again, this has nothing to do with Amy. You're acting very unprofessional, but you're not the worst I've run into. This is Amy I'm talking about. I actually don't hate Amy, even if it's hard to believe for you. You do hate Amy. I don't care what this person says. Like, I really don't care. Like, I'm not saying this person has to like Sammy, but every time someone says Sammy forever, this person is spamming about Sun Alley. Not really spamming, but you know, sometimes this person did spam and talk about Sun Alley forever to almost every Sammy fan he runs into. And it just gets really annoying. It really needs to stop. I respect the ship, as I have a close friend who loves that ship, but at least she can take criticism, at least she take opinions based on facts. I'm not denying that Amy was bad in the Dark Era, I just don't like her from there, and it irritates me that people keep on talking about her, even though she has matured. People go by years ago, it just gets annoying. Everyone's talking about, oh, Sally was written bad in the slap, but no one talks about how Amy was poorly written. People are like, oh, that's how Amy really was. I really don't agree. I mean, I can kind of understand why people say that, but I don't believe that's how she really was. I believe that was bad writing from bad writers. So yeah, don't need help, right? Is that why the old comments got deleted? I don't even know what he's talking about, but okay. Really gets on my nerves. Thank you. He's being a jerk. I'm not gonna say this person is a jerk, but he's being annoying. Yes, I am she, for crying out loud. Jacqueline's a girl name. And a boy's name. And yes, you were taking things too seriously and trying all you can to defend your opinions about Sonic X. Claiming Amy hasn't defeated any memorable enemy when clearly she used her hammer multiple times. If you don't like Sonic X and Amy, fine, but don't force us to agree with you. Exactly. I agree with this. You can't force someone to dislike a show and dislike a character or change their opinion. I don't care if this person was like, I'm not forcing this person or I'm not a manipulator. Don't make someone label you as a manipulator. We'll get into that later on to the video. Yeah, he's clearly toxic. I wouldn't say he's a jerk, but he's acting toxic here. Here it goes. And, bruh, how the hell am I supposed to know what's your real name? And so actually, I know guys who have that name, so you're wrong, sorry, and cute emoji kid. Seriously, bro, you don't know what seriously is. All I did was debunk your and tried to give you a different perspective, but it's obvious I shouldn't have bothered as I clearly tell what kind of person you are. You can't define what a person is over fictional characters. This really gets on my nerves. You can't define what a person is over fictional characters. They're just fictional characters. You don't know the person's life. You don't know what the person's going through. So just stop it. Just because someone may be a toxic Sonic fan or a toxic Sonic fan, don't immediately jump into conclusions and say they're a hypocrite or they're a bad person. You actually need to get to know that person. Which is my main mistake I made on Spidey. I said that he couldn't take criticism. I made that mistake and I said sorry. Situation over. You know, I made my mistake. But this really needs to stop. Name one memorable enemy that she has defeated that even in casual would know you can't. Can you? I really sad. Even Cream has more accomplishments. Really. Really. Again, I don't hate Amy, but I also don't like ignoring facts. In fact, I hate ignoring facts. If you don't hate Amy, don't put yourself into an image of people thinking you hate Amy, because when it comes to Amy, all you think about saying, "Oh, she's a stalker." If you know the exact definition of a stalker, you will know Amy is not a stalker. People just view her as that because when she sees Sonic, she runs him and hugs him. But never before has she watched him put love letters in his mailbox if he were to have a house. She's never done that. She just rents him and hug him when she had the chance. So she's not a stalker at all. She doesn't watch him from around the corner. She's not a stalker. She shows up to him as clear as day. So she's not a stalker. Tales and Sonic Pals in their early era of their channel, they did label Amy as a stalker, the traits of some stalkers, you know, where she's given Sonic love letters and stuff. They did really throw her character out of the window. They really portrayed her horribly, and I'm glad that's over with. I hope it doesn't go back to that because I really didn't like her at that time. You're the one who pissed me off in the first place. You had no business in calling me pathetic just because I dissed your favorite show. You mean you at first. You have the balls calling me toxic when you started name calling first and need help. I'm done here. You're a terrible debater. Okay. Sorry guys. Again, that's a family member. I'm sorry. Okay, this is my comment. You think I don't know how Amy was in the dark era? I mean, this person did, like, I did read, the comment he sent to me earlier. So, I do read these comments people are sending me, but sometimes, I edit my comments and they send them right away. You think I don't know how Amy was in the dark era? There is a reason why I don't like her in the dark era, but don't call someone a hypocrite just because they stand up for someone. Exactly, that's what I said earlier in my last video. Debunking I'm a hypocrite. And also, you can define who a person is over fictional characters. Plus, I see you have a close friend who loves Sanemi and you respect that. Cool, but just stop being so rude to Sanemi fans who don't agree with you. People will view you as a manipulator if you keep this up. I said that in my last video. I'm really not lying. I'm showing this right in the screen. Right here. It's right here. Yes, I may sound annoying to you, but I'm just expressing my opinion, and you did seem like you hate Amy by saying false things about her and going by the old games to support your claims. I just prefer new Amy. Exactly. Okay, this person wrote a long comment about, defending Amy and stuff. So this is when he used to be Derek Steves. This is when I write all of them. She beat Zero in Sonic Adventure and Sonic X. She destroyed Eggman's serpent robot as revenge for destroying her seashell bracelet she made for Sonic, believing that it would bring him good luck if he wore it. And she beat Eggman too. She swung him into the sea with her hammer. If Amy was weak, why was Eggman afraid of her as she destroyed his robot? Exactly. You are so ignorant. You asked me to name one, and I sent you the link of that episode under Pastel Fox 88's comment. If you guys don't know who Pastel Fox 88, this is a person who's a loyal subscriber of mine. Subscribe to his or her channel. I don't know. I think it's a girl. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to determine gender. But if you know this person, subscribe to this channel. This is a great YouTuber on this video. Where you told me to name one memorable enemy, and I am sure you didn't watch it. Why? Because you know too well you are wrong and can't handle it. She's been a lot of enemies more than you think, so nice try. It is true, she did. And for crying out loud, Cream only beat one enemy, Ermal. Again, you're only making excuses just because you can't handle wrong and because you're defending your opinion on Sally. And you give up debating because you have no proof. No more proof. LOL. Yes, he definitely is toxic. Never have I said I hated him. I'm telling the truth about this guy. He needs to change his ways. And you think a casual would know that? And guess what Ermal could actually be known from a casual. Gosh. Human preview point 0 was pathetic. And what did she do most of the games? Oh yeah, run away while everyone else was fighting in literal game god chaos, the god destruction. Nice try. I know this series a lot better than you. Okay. This is how he responded to me. She called me pathetic. There goes. She started this argument. I'm not a manipulator. I already explained this. Clean your ears out. I'm sick of having to repeat myself. I said people will label you as a manipulator. I did call him a manipulator first because he had the character traits of a manipulator. Then I said people will label you as a manipulator if you keep this up. Here's what I said. I didn't say you're a manipulator again. I didn't say it for the second time. I said if you keep acting like this, people will think of you as a manipulator. So that I was just saying that. Also, it's not like I'm taking this seriously. It just gets annoying for people to bring up early Amy all the time. It really does. It really gets on my nerves. It literally gives me a headache. So it just really needs to stop. Finals just in this argument. It was stupid. It really was stupid. And you're the one who started it. This person was just expressing their opinion on Sonic X, Sonic Amy, and Amy herself. And he wants to get on here and start arguments and start up all this stuff. This person was talking about random stuff. I don't know why this person was talking about random stuff about people dying. But I'm gonna skip this. And this person responded to this person who was talking about random stuff. Hi there, I also want to apologize about the entire drama as well. I wouldn't call it drama because it was just, comment. But, I call problems mostly drama. It was happened to me mostly on YouTube when it comes to this Sonic Amy stuff. So I kind of stepped away from it. This one he was, originally there, excuse me, but we're going to get into this comment. Hi there. I also want to apologize about the entire drama as well. It started days ago when I commented on another YouTuber's comment about how putting Amy in Sally's place was a smart idea, and then True Sonic, originally Derek Steves, replied to me saying he debunks this crap. And then I told my opinion about how Sonic X was a better show than Saturday M. I believe it really was. I watched Saturday M, it's pretty cool, but I do think that Sonic X is better. I do think Sonic X is better, as I grew up with Sonic X and loved it as a kid and still do. That's exactly how I feel. But then he went on and on with his criticism. I can take criticism, but I can't stand when people reply to me as oh, rude and judgmental and stuff. It really bothers me, kind of makes me feel bad and kind of links me to kind of a little depressed or sad and stuff. So, but this really didn't affect me because he's all around wrong, he didn't really affect me. Then Alyssa the cat stood up for me. I really did. Then I did the same. And at one point he asked me to name one memorable enemy that Amy defeated. And then True Sonic started becoming a bully and was taking it too seriously. He was trying to shove his opinion into my throat and make me change my mind about Amy and the Sonic X show. And yes, I called him pathetic because although I am not sure what exactly he said earlier, but it was something about Amy as a stalker. And I saw Liz's comment about how Amy is a pervert. And so I thought that's what he was calling Amy. So I stood up for Alyssa because I figured he was bugging her. He really was bugging me. And then he kept getting more manipulative and pushy with me to name one memorable enemy that Amy ever defeated, which I already explained numerous times that she has been so many with her hammer, so I don't know what more he wanted to hear. Sorry, but it isn't okay to shove one's point of view in someone's throat. I know I was annoying too, but I only get annoying back when someone annoys me. That's exactly how I am. I mean, I said it was fine if he doesn't like Sonic X and not to force us to agree, but he wouldn't listen. So I was standing up for myself as well. Anyway, I hope now this whole argument stops. And I agreed. Okay, this person replied again. Yes, Amy is much nicer than Sally. She may be hothead, but she cares about Sonic so much and even made a meal for him as she thought about how hungry he must be after all the running. Which was the episode where Sonic couldn't stop running after a microchip or whatever it was fell into his ear. As for Chris, he is my least favorite character, although I felt sorry for him when he longed for a close friend because his parents were often too busy. But at the same time, yes, I agree with you about how you shouldn't have kept Sonic from going home. But overall, I love Sonic X and I admire Amy so much. The reason why I'm not reading this person's comment is because this person has low grammar and I can't really make out what this person is trying to say, so I'm skipping those comments from this person because this person has low grammar. So, hey Troy, I'm recording right now, sorry. Okay, True Sonic's back, sorry. My uncle just walked by, I'm sorry guys. True Sonic just replied, I could easily argue why Amy isn't nicer than Sally, but I'm not going to start an argument again. Instead, I will state why Sally is nicer than you think. Again, this person is shoving Sally down this person's throat. When this person was done and over with True Sonic, yeah, he just fires back. It really gets annoying. Sally never cheated on Sonic. If you read the comments, you would know this is, as it clearly stated, Sally and Sonic had broken up long before she got with Ken. She also dated for a brief time because she thought Sonic was dead, not cheating. Hello? She is a leader of the Freedom Fighters, meaning she is boss. And she clearly was the future queen, and I fear for the day that the queen of Mobertropolis is not bossy. She's selfish. No, if she was selfish, she would have never formed the Freedom Fighters in the first place. Not to mention, she sacrificed her free will in order to save Metropolis from the world robotizer, I don't really know, and has also saved and helped Sonic in rare occasions, so no, she isn't selfish. She never cheated Sonic, she never cheated on Sonic, I already explained this. You mean cheated on Sonic? I will say I'm not really a fan of Sally. Men for fans are so annoying. This is when the situation just comes to a close, you know. This wasn't really a situation, but it was an annoying occasion. It just comes to a close. I was just explaining what Sally's not mean. I'm not arguing, just explaining what they're wrong with that for Sally. Why are you comparing her to Amy, though? I don't like her. You're comparing. But I like how this person just changes to being nice. Sally isn't mean, and I agree, yes, she can be bossy because she's a leader. Most of her fans are mature, but many are annoying. They really are. It's the truth. I could say the same for Amy fans, not you. Just saying most of her fans are annoying until they grow up and then realize how childish they are. Again, that can be said for any character for the franchise. I myself was a fanboy at one point, but matured months ago. So I'm not proud of comments that were filled with bad information months ago. Again, if you see any comments that I made months ago, do not, I repeat, do not reply to them because they're full of misinformation. So I don't like when some Amy fans talk bad about Sally to support their claims. I actually started watching Sahara and she's a great character, but I just don't ship her with Sonic. I've run into many Sonic fan brats and some mature ones that I'm friends with. His friends was like, that's nothing I have encountered. Sanami fan brats. That's nothing I have encountered Sanami fan brats for years. I have surprisingly found more mature ones recently, which definitely surprised me. It supports my theory on these so-called fan brats growing up, and I respect them for that. Okay, this person said, okay, well, I never said she was selfish. I never said I hated Sally either. I just love Amy better. I get Sally's a leader, but that still doesn't convince me that she is better. She can be a bit too controlling at times. I've read the comments myself. I love her better in Sari M. I don't like her much from the pre-Genesis wave of the Archie comics. I prefer her Sari M self over that, but her favorite, she was at her best in the post-Genesis wave, post-Super Genesis wave. So, I like her better there. Will you just stop it already? I thought this debate is over. You said you aren't a manipulator, but you definitely are. Yes, I agree. You can't just force your points into my throat like that, trying to get me to change my mind about Amy, because that's not happening. Like, what more do you want from me? Sorry, but I still think Amy is a better fit for Sonic instead of Sally, so just leave me alone already. Like, that simple. So true. And he has already me off by still forcing his opinion on me. Okay. So this is when it all happens, it's over. My thoughts on him, and by the way, this is the rest of this video. Next one, this guy right here. But let's start with my thoughts on True Sonic now. Now that I can see the change in this person, that he's not really a bad person at all. I don't pertain to a person's personality over fictional characters, so to make that clear. True Sonic is not a bad person, but needs to stop acting like a manipulator so he wouldn't be viewed as one. That's all I gotta say. I don't know how to pronounce that first word, but Sheriff. This person is right here. She didn't slap him, but I'm gonna read this. That makes no sense. The rodent, just because he rodent wants to let Sonic see him, doesn't mean he likes her seriously. When Amy meets the werehog, she slaps him, so it makes no sense. This person is low grammar, really. Amy never stops Sonic. Stop demonizing Amy. Then here we go, comparing Sally to Amy. Sally has never killed Sonic just because of marriage or bang him on the head for no reason, unlike Amy's Sonic Heroes or Riders. Again, you're using those two games where she was poorly written. Also, Amy never killed Sonic. Team Rose being against Team Sonic was a part of Sonic Heroes. So, let's get to the point here. It's not that Amy willingly wants to kill Sonic. Them fighting against each other was a part of the game, and no one died. So stop saying she killed Sonic. It's pretty stupid. And I think killing someone because of marriage or banging him on the head, you mean bending him? You mean banging him on the head so hard for no reason is worse than slapping him. You're literally going by the mistakes Sega has made on Amy's character, ignoring the fact that her maturity now is 100% canon. This thing called Sonic 101, I think, Sega literally confirms Amy has matured in Sonic IDW. It's 100% canon. They never talked about how she's a Sally ripoff, or they just slapped Sally's character on Amy. They literally matured the character, so stop saying, oh, they just slapped Sally on there. That's one of the things that Ray McNash loves to say. I don't know if I'm going to do a rant on him. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't want to be labeled as a hypocrite, but I just like to speak my opinion on these people I come across and debate on what I think about them. So just make that clear. My thoughts on this guy, really, first of all, low grammar. You really need grammar. But Amy has never killed Sonic. This person is a Smiley fan brat. I wish I could show you guys, but now the video is privated. I don't know. I might actually go back to the video. I actually will say, this guy right here I'm showing on screen did try and force me to believe that Sun Alley was canon and all that stuff, and was shoving Sun Alley down my throat, and it really got annoying. I kept saying time and time again, I respect his opinion. So, True Sonic is not as bad as this guy right here. I don't really know much about him. Haven't ran into him much as True Sonic, because True Sonic goes to almost every Amy versus Sally video we could find, which really needs to stop because he's spamming about how Sally could be better. Oh my gosh, Sally's better love interest. Really needs to stop. This person though, it's kind of rude. I ran into him before. He's rude. So yeah, this was my rant. Basically my longest video. So anyway guys, peace out.